So let us move forwards. आगे बढ़ते हैं और अगला सूत्र देखते हैं। पहले चैप्टर का 19 सूत्र कहता है भव प्रत्ययो विदेह प्रकृति लयानाम. So bhava means the process of becoming, birth, life or samsar. Bhava means process of becoming. Pratyaya is the experience or the source. Videh without the body or the gods or the deities who doesn't have this body of the humans what we have. They have a different type of external layer. Now Prakriti Laya means dissolved or merged in the Mool Prakriti. Prakriti Laya means anything which is dissolved in the Mool Prakriti. Anam means suffix of sixth or possessive case or meaning of. So this journey of yoga, that is sampragyat and asampragyat, of the bodiless gods and the yogis merged in Prakriti leads only to experience again birth and life. So what happens when you practice yoga? So he says the journey of yoga of bodiless gods and the yogis merged in Prakriti leads only to experience again of birth and life. So he says in this Samadhi, which is poised between Sabij and Nirbij Samadhi, this is also a state of very higher state of Samadhi. The sadhaka is freed from all the fluctuations because he is called Videha. So Videha means he is free from all the desires, he is free from all the passions and attractions of the life. But some liminal impressions are present, springs to the life the moment he comes out of that state. So when he is in the state of deeper state of sampragyat or sampragyat state, which is a silent stage. Okay, now he is in between Sabij and Nirbij Avastha and he is free from all the fluctuations. But what happens the moment the yogi comes out from the meditation, these impressions or sanskaras spring to life again immediately. So some evolved entities move without a body as spirits and angels, while others become absorbed in the element of the nature of Prakriti. Some people are totally evolved and they move without the body like siddhas. And some people are totally involved in the nature or the Prakriti. Now caught in the web of bodiless feeling or merging in nature, they forget to climb the topmost rung of the spiritual ladder and fail to reach Nirbij Avastha. So if you are somewhere get stuck between the Sabij and Nirbij Avastha and you are caught in the web of bodiless feeling, that is Videha, or you have to merge in the Prakriti, basically you will forget what was the purpose of yoga and you will never reach the stage of Nirbij Avastha. So the sadhaka, having reached a state of isolation but not liberation, must come out of it if he is not to lose the path of kaivalya. Because if you really want to enter in the path of kaivalya or you really want to walk on the path of kaivalya, the aim has to be focused and he should be able to continue his practice and meditation. So the Videhas and Prakriti Layas experience asampragyat samadhi since birth. So just now we saw what happens with the normal people. Now Videhas and Prakriti Layas, they experience asampragyat samadhi since birth. So they get the glimpse, sometimes they continue that glimpse, they live in that glimpse. Prakriti Layas are those yogis who have practiced Vitarkanugat Samadhi and Vicharanugat Samadhi and have left bodily attachments and are in the continuous Anandanugat state, and that's why they are called Videhas. So they are called Videhas also, Prakriti Layas also. So Prakriti Layas are the yogis who have practiced Vitarkanugat and Vicharanugat Samadhi, and it is there since Purvjanm Sanskar, and have left bodily attachments. They have attained the state of complete renunciation, which is called your Vairagya, and are in continuous Anandanugat state. Prakrutilayas are yogis who have done siddhis. Prakrutilayas are the yogis who have done siddhis, who have mastered everything, done siddhis of Anandanugat Samadhi. So once you have done Anandanugat Samadhi, or once you have reached the Anandanugat Samadhi, then Ashtasiddhis are also given, or you receive that Ashtasiddhis. But remember, Siddhis are termed as an obstacles. So what is important? Continuation of the practice. So a temporary Asampragyat Samadhi follows from the birth to this Prakrutilayas and Videhas. A temporary. The nature of the particular embodiments of certain subtle beings in heaven because of the efforts in yoga in their prior birth. Suppose you are doing sadhana now, but I am talking about the sadhana, I am not talking about the gymnastics, I am not talking about the people, those who just for the namesake they are showing off that they are practicing yoga. I am talking about the pure form of sadhana or yogic practice. Now suppose you have done something original and real experiential practice, and you have been guided by some great realized soul as a guru in your previous birth, then definitely those impressions will help you, and they will tell you to move forwards. They will push you in this birth also, because suddenly you see those type of people. Just now recently you must have seen a 12-year small boy who is become Mahant of Hanumangadi now, and he talks better than you and me, even though you may be thinking you know so much, but you are zero in front of him. And the way he talks, the way he's still learning, it's very small, but I'm telling, it is called Purva Punya. You have done something in the previous birth and God has selected you for this purpose in this birth. So efforts in yoga in their prior birth, and of all beings who are temporarily absorbed in unmanifest nature until their next manifestation. So if you have done that effort in your previous birth, automatically that effort, once you take birth, and if your effort is so strong, like if you are doing intense sadhana in this birth, and you have accumulated only those type of impressions or sanskaras of this birth, so when you leave the body in this birth and when you come back again in the next birth, so those sanskaras will be so powerful, because everything whatever is happening in our life is because of the sanskaras and things which we start doing after our birth or before what we have done already. So everything is in the karmashaya. So what will happen, these sanskaras will be so powerful that from the childhood only you will start entering into samadhi, like Ramakrishna Paramahansa. So you will enter into samadhi and slowly you will understand what it is. So it is very important that, suppose there is a question, okay, we are not experiencing anything, and you may think because we haven't done, and that's why we are not having that Purva Punya. So don't have to think about that, because see, if you have not have the Purva Punya, or you did not have the chance to learn sadhana that time, this is the life you have got. Start it now. Do it more and more, accumulate more and more sanskar of anushthana, yogic anushthana, so that they will help you in this birth also and your next birth also. So it is very important that more and more anushthana and more intense anushthana of the sadhana has to be done. क्योंकि अगर आप अनुष्ठान योग का नहीं करते हैं तो आप समझ लीजिए कि अगर आप में पूर्व पुण्य नहीं है तो आपको योग में सफलता नहीं मिल पाएगी, क्योंकि जब तक आप एक्यूमुलेट करेंगे 4 आसन 5 प्राणायाम सीखेंगे तब तक ज़िंदगी निकल जाएगी आपकी। तो अगर आप योग का अनुष्ठान पूरे तन्मयता के साथ, पूरे मन के साथ करते हैं तो वो संस्कार आपको इसी जन्म में फल देंगे। सो intensity of the sadhana is more important here. If you are very intensive in your sadhana, you get the fruits faster, and if you don't get the fruit faster, that means the intensity of the sadhana also is very, very weak.